This episode of the Chanarant Podcast is brought to you by MacLellan Bagpipes, proudly made in North America by artesian bagpipe maker Roddy MacLellan from Eust, Scotland. At MacLellan Bagpipes, they don't strive to be the biggest, fastest, or the cheapest. They do, however, meticulously craft a small number of the best-sounding and most beautiful-looking bagpipes in the world since their beginning in 1988. Over the years, MacLellan Bagpipes has established a solid reputation for rich, warm, and stable tone, created with incredible craftsmanship and instruments of heirloom quality and unparalleled beauty. Head to bespokebagpipes.com to learn more about their innovations like the new Elevation Chanter, which features a lower-pitched richness inspired by the classic top hand of older chanters and sustainable solutions like the Revelation Bagpipe, a Delrin instrument featuring bores lined with a cellulose polymer sleeve giving you the structural benefits of a Delrin instrument while maintaining a refined wood-like sound. Check out MacLellan Bagpipes' diverse line of instruments and learn more about their restoration work on vintage bagpipes by visiting their website at bespokebagpipes.com. MacLellan Bagpipes, born in Scotland, made in the USA.
Either way, we're going with it.
We're just going to have to send.
All right, I think we got it.
17 attempts at recording this fucking episode, and I swear
You two are cursed. I've had it with you two.
I kept hitting the damn table with my sticks. They shoved me in this corner. Like I'm fucking dirty dancing.
They told me to flourish, and there's no way.
How the fuck are you supposed to do that?
I would hit their
just
nice
try,
new
man.
neon sign.
Just try.
Just hit everything. Hit the bell. Hit the mics. Hit all of the things, for fuck's sake. Hello, everyone. Welcome to take 76 of episode 152, maybe. I don't know at this point. Of the Chanarant Podcast.
I have no idea what's going on anymore.
My name is Josh. With me, as always, is my trusty co-host, Mr. Andy Fuco.
That's me.
And if you didn't know, I'm here to let you know that this will be more explicit than any other show in the history of time.
It's about to get real explicit.
Easily. Just because it's been a long fucking day, and I ain't fucking getting over it. So if you don't want to hear me talk about my long fucking day, you have 5 seconds to turn to something else, and that's 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Fuck!
Fuck. Holy fuck.
Fuck.
Let's bring the fucks all the way down from
What a
Mormon
day.
Town.
What a day it has been.
We'll get into all of the stories. We'll tell you all the things that happened.
Yeah, listeners can review the show
Did you say
on
flip?
Listeners can review the show on iTunes, Podbean, Spotify, and any other podcast service. Send us a screenshot of your review, and we'll send you a sticker. That's postage. That's us supporting the fucking USPS. You can send us voicemails and emails to be played on air. You can like us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, or if you're Australian, Snapchat. You can check out the Chanarant store at chanarant.com. Last but not least, this episode is brought to you by our patrons. Those wonderful people who are sticking with us on this very chaotic live stream at patreon.com/Chanarant. Thank you. You keep the big red light on. Please invite and share with your friends. Fusco, you know what really sandblasts my asshole mid-recording an episode at a park?
What's that, Josh?
When I'm trying to record an episode at a park and the weather turns so shit that I'm literally getting sandblasted up my asshole.
You mean the Mormon
and
gods?
Your Michelob Ultra flips over. and just starts unloading on me and the equipment, and everyone just stands and watches.
That's not what happened.
Fucking hilarious.
Exactly.
I like how everyone jumped into action at 5 minutes later.
Oh, I was just laughing too hard.
It was too funny.
It was pretty fucking funny.
I didn't want to fuck up the recording equipment,
It was
but
right
it was
after
already
you-
fucked
it
up.
was right after
the
he
beer was
insulted.
doing that job. Yeah.
It was right after he insulted the Mormon god that he got.
Right
in.
after.
Yes.
The
Fucking
winds
Yahweh
came.
smote me. I don't know.
The winds came down from the mountain top.
Joseph Smith or whoever the fuck it is smote me. I got smote.
You
what
get
happened.
definitely smoted. It was hysterically funny. 30 seconds after it happened.
They whipped up the winds.
The rain,
Yeah, the rain came in.
the anger.
The rain came down from Africa.
All of our illicit material got blown to shit.
All the ducks at the fucking pond were flying away. Got a rock in my ass.
And then I was like, I was trying to do the sensible thing. Like while the medieval god was fucking all the wives of the people who were on missions, I tried to like grab my hat, but it was full of gold.
Whoa.
Strangely enough.
I know. Just
Hey
waiting.
man, sometimes God just doesn't want you to record an episode, and every time these two are around,
Every time these two are on,
that's just
something
what
goes
happens.
horribly wrong.
Fully expecting an earthquake.
Speaking of
I know, it
which,
was bad.
Fusco, would you like to introduce our guests for the 15th fucking time?
Yes, let's do it again. So pretend none of this happened, guys. Like go with it.
What happened?
So
Pretend you're like one of Fusco's Tinder dates, and you wake up and you don't remember what happened.
I need to run.
Let's
I
try.
need to get out.
absolutely.
Try to forget it.
So these two friends of the show have been traveling around the entire country, just driving their little Prius, and they're like, "Hey, we're coming through Vegas. Maybe we could do a show." Yesterday they were in Texas. The day before that they were
Where were we?
in Washington D.C. I don't know. Just go with
Before
it.
It's a speedy Prius.
Day before that, they were in South America.
Yeah, apparently.
I think last night or yesterday, one of you was giving the other a hand job. I don't, in the national park. I don't know who, which, how,
I never said hand job.
whatever it was. But anyway, we have who? What's your name again?
Wow.
You're
Yeah. Try it again. You're
Travis.
You're doing a good job.
Tyler. Tyler's
There
here.
you go.
Taylor Swift.
Taylor
is
and
here.
Oliver are both here.
Taylor and Oliver.
You know it works.
Brilliant. So and
She
then,
wears the pants.
yeah,
I don't even own pants.
obviously.
I really don't think you do know.
I really don't.
Do you own holy underwear?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Do you own magic
for you.
underwear?
Good boy.
Well, because
what I
my underwear has holes in it, mostly around the ass.
That's what I
It's
meant,
kind of
magic
both.
I just, the hot jets just blow the hole.
Is that why you got sand in your ass
Like-
today?
Well, if you open up an interstate, someone's gonna try to drive through it.
All of my stuff is definitely just too old. There's holes out the back. There's holes out the front. It's not good anymore.
Right. So anyway, these two are coming.
So he's got Swiss underwear.
These two are down from Utah visiting, and we thought we would try again to have a show.
This is officially the third time.
And that's Olivia, by the way. I don't think I actually said her name, but yeah,
It's the third time we've tried to do a show with these two.
it always goes
No,
wrong.
it's the fourth, right?
No,
No,
I think
third.
this is the third because the first time was a winter storm,
We don't
Winter
talk
storm.
about that. But and then the second time,
and I had to take the camera of the winter storm show
Just
out
delete
back, and
it. Shoot it.
And then yeah, that's what it needed.
I quietly pet the camera and I was like, look at that sunrise. Isn't that a beautiful sunrise, camera? Bang.
That's it's seen too much shit.
And then today on our second take, I didn't have to take the camera out to goddamn sunrise because
Oh, it flew away to the sunrise.
it's probably in Utah by now.
Yeah.
We have actual video footage of some of this, which we will use show
We'll
eventually.
definitely post.
But it
'cause
was remarkable,
insane.
remarkable windstorm that came up and just ended everything.
Let's just say that if you watch that video and you watch this stream and you're wondering why I'm wearing a different shirt, there's a reason.
He got blasted with beer. It was so goddamn funny.
There's so
funny.
much beer and wind. I'm just like trying to cover the
Like
camera.
the wind knocked the beer over, and then I picked it up, and then it just was like shooting out. And then the wind was so hard blowing on Josh, it just
It was like if you've ever
it was
played
like a porno. It was like it was getting like the money shot.
If you've ever played paintball, that's what it felt like.
Oh, it was so funny, and we're just laughing and laughing at him. And he's like, "Get the the fucking beer out of the way.
Well, I'm
Save
sitting
the
there,
equipment.
like I'm like
went
covering
everywhere.
the camera, and you guys are laughing at me while I'm getting blasted by this beer that's also like all over the Zoom and all over the microphones and the headphones. I'm like, guys, what are you fucking doing? So I finally, I literally had the camera and I like backed up with it and took the beer and just like yeeted it.
You, like knocked the beer off the
I just
table.
like yeet it into the corner. I'm like, for fuck's sake, it's all getting all over all the other stuff.
God, it was so
You gotta try to recognize in that video too. Josh's beer gut is just hanging out to all the
Oh
world.
man, yeah, that's
like a small,
dude.
like,
I don't think
kangaroo
I think I have to. I think my sober March is just going to be inspired by that fucking beer gut in that video.
So we're March minus St. Patrick's Day, I guess. But
Nah, fuck that, dude. I can be sober on St. Patrick's Day. I don't give a fuck.
you're that badass.
St. Patrick's Day was my second worst memory of 2020. Like, why would I give a shit at this point?
Oh God, that was the worst. You and me working our asses off while everybody else
Yeah,
stayed home.
it just reminded me about like how nobody else gives a fuck.
I know. If you ever needed a reminder, that was it.
By the way, I RSVP'd for the times I'm available that you posted on the band app. Consider those to be denied if there's not a little bit of green involved.
For you,
Me specifically,
Oh, I
yes. I'm done working my ass off to make a bunch of money for people who don't fucking show up to practice.
Wait, pipers get paid for gigs?
Sometimes.
Drummers don't.
They don't trickle that shit down.
No.
Yeah, well, work and then you'll get paid.
Listen, all you got to do is join that Eric Evenhouse fucking comedy band on St. Patrick's Day, and you'll get paid.
Why don't you do some solo snare gigs? Tell me how that goes.
I know Bethia
Fair point.
does it.
No one would want that.
Oh no, she does that girl skirt thing. I don't know. I have no idea. But I know the Utah Pipers definitely get paid for St. Patrick's Day.
But anyway, yeah, we got fucking sandblasted. Video's gonna be up. YouTube.com/Chanarant.
Like a year from now, I don't know.
I'd say a year and a half.
future.
Don't pressure me. Okay. Come on, man. I got shit to do.
He's had a hard day.
Fuck, I'm tired.
A slow-mo cam of the beer hitting his
But
face.
oh god, yeah, I got blasted. It was like imagine like the biggest like Lex Steel video you've ever seen in your life, but it was beer.
It was. I would say it was more. Oh God, what's that guy's name?
Was it less of like a shooting ropes and more of like a lady squirt?
It was more like a squirt video. Yeah, exactly. It was more
okay.
like splashy. You know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
It was in a straight
needless to say, I had to change my shirt.
We had
then
to
be
change
like-
all our equipment.
I had to change my shirt and be like, we gotta go back to my place.
This is not gonna work. Fuck it.
we need a storm shelter.
Oh, that was great. So anyway, so now we're doing the show again today.
Second time we've done it today.
And second a take at the second time because the first one we didn't turn
The
the audio
first
on.
one, yeah. The first one was Winter Storm. And speaking of which, that leads us right into a thing that we've teased and recorded 17 times, but now we might actually get it done. So we met you guys at Winter Storm.
Yes. Officially. Yes.
What year was it?
2019. Not 2018.
Nobody's really sure.
We don't know, but it doesn't matter. But we met you there. Wait, do we know you before that though? But just never met you.
Kind of.
Possibly.
I kind of
yeah.
was talking to you, but
I think so.
I introduced
As I
her to the show because I got bored at work.
right.
Yeah.
And that's just naturally where you find the Chanarant podcast.
When
That's
you're bored
being
at work.
Just
That's
being
our
bored
that's
at
our
work.
target audience.
Yeah, absolutely. That's exactly.
That's all
what
I
people
do is sit in my cubicle and listen to the Chanarant and
There
do
you
other
go.
things.
God, we gotta stop shit talking her then because she's listening. Every
Yeah, she's
episode.
listening.
I didn't know. Damn it. But so then you guys came to Winter Storm. That was our first year as well. I believe it was your first year.
That was my first year for sure.
Yeah.
And shenanigans happened. We don't really remember it. I was very drunk.
Don't say we don't remember
about to say-
it.
no, I
you
meant-
don't.
You asked me to pull my penis out.
Did I?
Several times.
Yeah, you
Really?
wanted to have a literal cock measuring contest.
Yeah.
Really?
You kept telling me to pull my cock out.
That sounds funny. I don't know.
I think that might have been the first time Dilly showed up as well.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's the
Yeah.
That was
because
yeah. 'cause
You hit
we-
my very, very Mormon friend in the face with Dilly.
Not even hit. Like you just
like,
slowly like
brushed it
stroked
against
his
his
cheek.
That's good comedy right there. Dilly is great for comedy.
That was the invention of flippy dick, if I remember correctly.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you
You,
guys?
you said watch this, and it hit the walls, and
Oh, and then they made me throw it at the wall.
throw it at the wall.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you're good at it, you can get it to stick.
You can get a stick.
But You got to be good at it.
Yeah, you gotta be better. You gotta be better with
I tried to do a backhand approach.
You got to work with your dick more, man. I'm telling you.
Oh,
And
I know.
Hurt you too. You need to work with more dick.
Well, also we
get good at
probably
flipping
should have gotten a way shorter one for him to be familiar with it. Dilly's
Thinner
Dilly's
as well.
pretty
Like a
robust.
torpedo.
Yeah.
You can't just upgrade to a straight cannon. You gotta start a little smaller.
Do the throwing knife before you do the hatchet. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that thing's heavy too. It's got a lot of weight. It's like a Italian
It
sausage.
does, dude. The funniest thing was I don't know if we ever said this on the show before, but the whole point of Flippy Dick was originally us trying to figure out if we could stick the dildo up on the wall in the conference room,
During
like
winter
the big
steam.
conference room during
You
winter
talked
steam.
about that,
I remember that, yeah.
Yeah, they talked about that.
And
on
like
the
so,
show.
we kept practicing. We're like, hey, fuck, we should have given ourselves more time.
Yeah, because we wanted it to have video of like the whole thing going on and just
Just a dildo
up there.
Honestly, I think it'd be easier if I put on like a high vis vest and overalls and put Piper's Dojo on the back.
and then climb up there and just stick it in.
Just climb up and like fucking epoxy the dildo to the walls where they can't get it down.
out unless they have to rip the wall.
You need to like paint the Piper's Dojo logo on just on the tip first.
That could be arranged.
But yeah, I mean, I'm not saying it's out of the question because I'm probably gonna do it, but I gotta figure out how do I get a Piper's Dojo logo on a fucking high vis, and then I gotta get coveralls. That's gonna be a whole thing. Just for me to climb one ladder and cement a dildo to a wall?
I think it's worth the joke. I think it'll be worth it.
It's like who stuck that up there? Like, well, it's Enrique.
It's not going to be the only time.
I'll get a fake mustache and like fucking do brown face and be like, sorry.
Yeah, no one will know it's you.
I don't think that's PC anymore.
You can do it if it's brown face. You just can't do blackface.
Oh,
Well, neither of them are PC, but in stealth operations, do you really give a shit about PC? Like,
They're not going to know it's
you're
you.
ginger, so
dude, if the only way for me to stick a camera dildo in Kim Jong-un's inner sanctum is by doing blackface, I'm gonna do blackface. I'm sorry, but that's
holy shit.
I gotta do it for my country.
Exactly.
To make sure that dildo cam is pressed in a place and cemented so that I know what North Korea's secrets are.
Hashtag Josh does blackface for the country.
It's a long hashtag, but if it trends,
But you got to spell country like CUNTRY.
more like for the cunty.
There you go.
Yeah.
But so tell us about your adventures, guys. Come on, you've been everywhere, man.
We've been everywhere.
Been to Texas, Washington, D.C., South America, apparently.
We definitely
Hopefully not
haven't been
Winnemucca.
anywhere like that.
Where?
Hopefully not Winnemucca.
Yeah, so you drove down from Utah yesterday?
No, Thursday.
Thursday? And you just decided to have sex in every national park?
That's what I was wondering.
as you
Are
go.
you guys just trying to bang in every state?
Oh, there's check marks.
Okay.
Yeah, you just have like a list that you
a
can
little
cross
book.
off.
I'm trying to think of the states I've had sex in, and it's
Just
not,
Nevada
It's not
for you.
incredibly impressive. Yeah, I gotta hit the fucking Midwest.
Yeah, you just got to, I mean, well, you went to Chicago, right?
Yeah, that's true. I can knock off Illinois.
That counts as the Midwest.
That counts as the whole Midwest
But like,
for you.
yeah, but like state by state. The hard one's gonna be fucking Alabama, man, because I'm not related.
You gotta
to
take
anybody
your cousin. Yeah.
There. Yeah, I have no relatives in Alabama, so that's gonna be rough.
and no reason to ever visit. Like, why would you ever want to go there?
I'd like to see it before it's underwater. Just like once, like I think that'd be nice. Same with Nolens. I'd love to go before I'm like, oh, remember when this was the French Quarter Lake? Like,
Yeah. So, but you guys are both drummers in bands, yeah? I suppose.
We're both drummers.
I guess that's the relation to anything related to piping at all, is that you play drums.
Yeah, that's about it. That's the only thing piping related, except for
And you are also a piper, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and a tenor extraordinaire, which we tried to do, but
wait,
didn't work
which
with
are
the
you better
mics.
at, pipes or drums?
Drums.
she's getting there on pipes
Yeah.
though. She's been taking lessons.
oh yeah, from who?
Ross Miller.
And
Fuck.
Stewart.
Fuck.
Little.
there you go.
All
Ross
right,
Miller. That cunt? I'm just kidding. I like Ross.
So wait, are you an illegitimate daughter to Elon Musk or something? How the fuck
how are you affording
Ross Miller and
Stuart?
We
That's
spend
it.
the
And
majority,
Steven.
majority of our money on Skype lessons.
There you go.
The
Typing,
vast
yeah.
majority.
Yeah. And who do you take tenor lessons from?
Danielle.
Oh, okay. Cool. Very good. So, how long have you been playing pipes?
I started on pipes, but the problem was I was in a high school band and they didn't have another set of bagpipes, and so I couldn't. And I finally bought bagpipes because I have money now.
You want to play us a tune? Show us how good you are.
Oh shit!
You bought bagpipes? I'm like
You
slightly.
bought
I'm slightly
bagpipes.
offended by that. I
he
got
bought
you custom made bagpipes.
What does
Real
custom
nice.
mean? Custom how?
Well, they were made by Ross Morrill in Salt Lake.
Ross Miller or Ross Morrill?
Moral.
That's cool.
multiple Rosses.
Yeah.
Nice.
I hear he's got good pipes. I've never heard
pipes.
them or
If
actually
you've
played
seen Bathea's pipes, mine are the twin that are combed and beaded.
Yes.
Oh,
them. Are they
okay.
pink or something?
Yeah, the
Yeah.
Purple Heart.
That's cool.
Yeah.
You can play something.
Yeah, you could play us a little something. Prove
Yeah.
that you know the
What?
pipes.
Don't be nervous.
I'm
You
nervous,
play
I'm
real
bad.
well. Fuck. Drives me
fine.
fucking crazy.
I have a
Do you have your
chanter.
I what the hell? You brought it in here and you didn't play
You
it?
brought a chanter?
I did because I knew I couldn't tenor in here. Look at this.
So
yeah,
play
this
the
is-
friggin' thing.
If anyone's on the live stream and they think this is a big room, it goes like another inch that way, and then
That's
it's
it.
done.
That's it.
That's
There's nothing else.
being fairly
Generous.
generous. Yeah, because it's much smaller.
Basically in a closet.
That's very true. Go ahead, play us a little something.
Oh boy. Okay.
No pressure. The whole world
No
is
pressure at all.
Wow, not bad, not bad.
Yeah.
Tell you what, this is the perfect time.
To talk about the Piper's Dojo.
So, did you know that even you,
Me.
I know you're not big on spending money other than private lessons with Stuart Little, but or Ross
fucking
Miller.
Ross, yeah, apparently.
A lot of money.
But you could get $1 premium membership at the Piper's Dojo. Yes, you and you too. I know you don't play pipes, but you should do it anyway.
I should just do it.
Go to channeran.com/suckless, and you too could also learn to play the pipes, just like Olivia.
Well, I'm interested. Should we dissect that?
We should.
Should we dissect that performance? Because there's some very superb bits in that performance.
I thought you wanted us to crush her soul.
No. Well, you crush
she
herself.
prefers that.
Yeah.
She actually prefers it.
It's
people are
Yeah.
interesting.
Tell me
harsh.
everything that's wrong so I can fix it.
No, it was interesting to me because, well, granted, she's fucking shitting her pants right now.
Right.
Which I'm taking that into consideration as I
absolutely.
listen because I could hear the pants shitting.
She's just squirting out of her ass.
I can hear the pants shitting from a mile away. Incredibly solid. Like compound movements. The interesting thing to me is scale navigation. Did you catch that?
I did not.
So compound movements, incredibly strong. Only time I heard crossing noises was high hand, low hand scale navigation.
Oh, I see. Okay. I was going to say Tackums were a bit... D. Grace notes a bit big, causing some issues with Tackum, but that's really the only thing that stood out to me. And
Yeah, I
good
heard
solid rhythm and tempo. Like you didn't let the anxiety make you nuts, which
Yeah.
is
Yeah.
like usually what happens.
Yeah, that was the interesting thing to me was like incredibly solid low hand movements, and then like compound movements like throws, tackums, all that kind of stuff, and terrorless, and then da 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 da. As soon as you're going up to that beat,
Oh yeah, I didn't even. Catch
there's the blippies right there. The
blips,
high hand,
that's
low
right.
hand.
You know, the dojo can make you better at that.
Yeah,
Did
they
you
can
know
fix that.
We have a whole
fix that very
fundamental about scale navigation where we can go into great detail and really work your fingers out. I will do that for you. You and me. Get together later. We'll work on your hands.
I'll get with you. Fix your pinkies.
Yeah, we'll work
I
on
know
your
I need pinky work.
Pick Carl. Don't
Dalen
pick
needs
Fusco.
We'll get your hand work together.
Dalen needs pinky
Get
work.
Carl in there, not Sco. But we also have some new patrons.
We do.
Yeah,
Just today, as a matter of fact.
Yeah, Stefan and Laura.
Yeah, welcome.
I'm assuming it's actually it could be Stefan.
It could. It kind of looks like a Stefan.
Might be a Stefan. I apologize if I get your name incorrect, friend, but either Stefan or Stefan.
If I remember correctly, Stefan is a incredible contributor to the
All of
horribleness
the
that is
six.
the All of the Six Facebook group.
Yeah,
He's a
page.
meme sharing motherfucker.
yeah.
You need
That
to share
thing
more.
is.
You've got some bad ones.
I've had to like dial it back, and I still am like,
They're still calling
I'm
you
still
out.
raising the bar with
Yeah.
how terrible it is.
Oh yeah, no, you've dipped your pinky toe in, but now you're sucked in for
I'm just-
life.
You
I
should
jumped in.
go full bore. Like just let the worst happen.
The funny thing is, like, I get like the regular notices because don't be wrong, I got a lot of plates spinning, so I don't always have time to check the goddamn All of the Six Facebook group daily.
Right.
But I do get the notification when it's like, hey, we had to remove a post because it violated our community guidelines,
We haven't gotten those in a while since we went private.
and I'm just like, let me guess, Rob.
Rob McAllen or Eric on occasion.
Maybe Eric.
Love Eric.
It's almost always Rob though. No, we haven't had to make him do a public apology lately, but keep at it, Rob.
True.
We'll get there.
Yeah. Eventually we'll get there, no matter what. We also have Laura, who's a new patron.
Yeah. Welcome, Laura. I don't know you, I don't think, but either way, we would like to get to know you, especially if you're a hot chick. So email me.
Perfect segue, Fusco. You nailed it. I like how you've turned the show into your own like
Personal
audio Tinder profile.
What are you gonna do? You never know where you're gonna meet the perfect person.
How's it been going? Have you met the perfect person mid quarantine? Let's go.
Maybe.
You think so? Did you got a lady?
No.
Do you
A
have
man?
I have a dude.
Okay.
His name is Tyler.
Hi.
Tyler just stares at me and it's really awkward. Like watch him and just every once in a while he just
I'll
stares
start
at me.
staring at other places. I apologize. It's just a general thing. I stare to the right.
That's actually how we got these guys in the show. Is I met Tyler on
Tinder?
Grindr,
Oh.
whatever the fuck it's called.
It's it's the Mormon equivalent of Grindr.
What is that? Is there one? Do
It's
the Mormons
called Gold Hat.
do the Mormons have a
It's
dating
a
site?
subreddit. Yeah, mutual.
Yeah, mutual.
Oh, that's a Mormon thing.
Yeah.
Oh, I-
Pretty much. Yeah.
Wait, is it really?
know
That's
that.
like
I thought you were
exclusively.
joking.
No, that's a real thing.
oh, cool. Well,
So
I'm
what-
gonna get on Mutual and see what the Mormons are all
Yeah,
about.
I mean, well,
We know they like to.
let's say if you're trying to do butt stuff,
yeah, and I like butt stuff. So
someone has. Yeah, there's a place for everyone, Fusco.
we learned that soaking is a thing thanks to Eric, and
That's true. Yeah.
They also call that the Old Provo Float.
The Provo Float.
As longtime listeners of the show will remember, God is a T-Rex, so if you don't move, he can't see you.
Right. That is the idea.
It's the idea in Provo.
There was something else you were telling me earlier. What was the other one that you mentioned?
Glassing?
Yeah, what is glassing? This is also a Mormon thing?
Well, and it's also goes
this is new
along
to
like
me.
hand in hand with like viewing parties. So viewing parties, a group of boys and a group of girls will get together and they'll strip naked in front of each other and they'll look at each other so they make sure when they get married they'll want to fuck that.
Interesting.
Like, this is a real thing?
It's a real thing. It's called viewing parties.
That I'm not against that, but also like
I'm
I would
confused.
never. I don't think I would ever marry someone without having had sex with them first.
All right. But so
Kind of a try before you buy type scenario for both parties, man and woman. I mean, I know it comes across incredibly like misogynist when I say it, but dude, fucking same thing for ladies. Ladies, if you're out there, make sure that dude can get you there before you accept that ring.
Fair point.
So go back to glassing. What is glassing?
Glassing. So this is a rumor. I don't know if this is true, but apparently at BYU Idaho, they are no longer allowed to have glass tables because they would take the top of the glass table off and they would just like get naked and smush each other between glass so that they're not
lay on
having
top of
sex.
each other?
Yeah, they'd lay on top of each other, but they'd put a sheet of glass between them.
Really?
It's a thing. Okay, this is just this is just going out to all the people that do this kind of weird fucking shit. Just fuck. Just
get
fuck
it
each
done.
other.
There you go.
No one listen.
You heard it here first, folks.
Listen, if
Just
you're doing that
says
kind
just
of
fuck.
weird shit,
Wait,
You're
wait,
already
you're
there.
already going to hell. Just
wait. We're
fuck.
gonna do a PSA. Are you ready? This is gonna be a live read PSA. And so imagine like it's like like one of those NBC The More You Know type things.
No idea what that is, but I can go with it.
Like all you need to do is like Hey, if you're sandwiching yourself in glass between you and your partner, just fuck.
Well, I don't know if I can top that, but I can try. I can certainly try.
Oh, let me get the fucking jingle. I got it.
Here we go.
Oh no, not the God thing. No. Okay.
Is there a jingle?
Wait, let me.
I don't. Oh, wait, do I have a jingle? Oh, there it is. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's it.
The more you know. Okay. Do you want to take this one? You got this? You ready?
Yeah, I got it.
Okay.
How's it going?
No, you go, and then I'll. The jingle's at the end.
Oh, I got it.
So
This is just
tell it right to the camera.
Yeah, look at the camera.
Where I'm trying to get my eyes centered with it.
Just pretend it's me and stare at it.
Ooh.
Talk about the dangers of glassing.
Public service announcement for those in Utah County. If you, like many others, are taking a sheet of glass, sticking it between you and a naked partner, and slowly grinding yourself to completion, just fuck. Likewise. Oh, it's still going. Likewise, if you, like many others, are doing the Ol Provo Float and you are sitting inside of a woman right now, just thrust. Just fucking thrust. No one cares, okay?
You're already there.
You're already there. You're already in there, okay? Might as well get done. One thrust will take you, especially that first time.
You don't even half a thrust. Holy, it's just
Just pull it out and you'll be done.
Especially if you're like new to sex, like when you're first putting it in, like it's over, done, boom, like you already screwed up, right? I mean, that's why most of you Mormons get pregnant
Immediately.
really young.
Well,
Yeah,
and you know, you have to keep in mind, like, can you imagine, Fusco? Okay, I'm gonna do this. This is a hypothetical scenario. This is gonna be like a whole 180 right now.
I'm really into this.
Could you imagine that you
have a full podcast still.
men have to be the ones who get pregnant and carry a child to term, right? In this scenario, in this hypothetical world. Mm-hmm. So could you imagine that you get fucked, they thrust once, you get pregnant, and you never even got to come?
Well, that happens all the time to women, right?
I'm just saying, like, would you accept that shit? Fuck no.
You carry it nearly to term just so that you can get the days off and the pay, and then you abort last second. I'm just saying, I'm coming from a guy's understanding.
The more
here.
you know, people.
Well, like, could you imagine? It's like, oh, okay, so this is gonna be like
This is
9
gonna
months
be a
of my
shit
life,
show.
9 months of my life plus 18% of my income for the next 30 years, and I didn't even get off.
Just do it yourself, ladies.
This is why
They get the short end of the stick.
This
literally.
is why if you're gonna, like, just take birth control and then
Just do it yourself.
make sure you have a guy that can make you come before you really commit.
Just message these two, and they will send you Dilly for a day,
Yeah.
and then you can send it back.
You'll have a great time with Dilly.
Oh, we had to wash Dilly last time it was abducted.
Came back, we're like, smells like butt. We better watch this thing.
Dilly got abducted by one of Fusco's girlfriends. I'm like, you're sanitizing that before it comes in this house.
I don't think she actually used it.
At
The
least
question is, did you?
I didn't.
That's terrifying.
I intended to, but I never got around to it.
just once, just for a minute, just to see how it feels.
He waits till someone else uses it, and then he just like licks the tip. He just wants to taste it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. That way
This is your edit, by the way.
This and the wind.
Oh, everything's going in the
wind.
the full awfulness of him talking about abortion. And,
Dude, I think the best part is the only PSA we've done is like, ladies, before you let a man stick it, make sure he can make you come.
It's beautiful.
Send me that. I gotta put that on the soundboard.
That's lovely.
Men, your pastor is not going to make you come.
Are we singling out Catholics now too? Like, what is going on?
No, he said pastor. He didn't say priest.
Oh, good. Just an assault on all religion today, apparently. Nothing pipe band related ever, but
Why would that ever happen?
Hold on, let me try this. I can fix this. Hold on. Children of the Church of Satan, your buttholes are safe.
Quite lovely.
Jesus.
Will we even be allowed back into Utah?
Oh, they're gonna shut the border.
Yeah, for sure. You guys are screwed. What are you gonna do?
You're gonna have to figure out how to sleep in here. Sorry.
Yeah, you're just gonna have to move to Vegas and play my
think-
shit band instead of your shit band.
I don't even think I could lay down in here. Like, there's just not enough room.
You know, this room is actually. I think this house was designed by Mormons because this room is just big enough for soaking. Like, you can get in her, but you're not moving once you're there. You know what I mean?
You know, that might be fair.
Yeah,
Soaking room.
it's strange because every time I've slept in a Norman bed, I notice they don't have posts to tie things onto, and it's never nailed to the wall. What the fuck? How are you supposed to get some torque?
I don't know. How do
Yeah, I don't
Mormons
think I've
get
ever
torque,
seen
girls?
bedposts.
Crocs.
That works.
That makes sense.
That makes a lot of sense.
You gotta get the new Crocs just with the extra grip.
That's got the traction. Traction we need. But what am I going to do with my feet? That's my question.
You put them in the Crocs.
No, my hands are in the Crocs.
You get 2 pairs of
Two
Crocs.
pairs of Crocs. I'm just saying, like, hands are in the Crocs. I need the sheet traction. Like a hungry hippo.
Name of the episode: Hungry.
Holy fuck.
I don't have my notebook. Fuck.
It's okay, you're in it. You'll figure it out.
Remind me to listen to this first.
Just another PSA. I love Utah, but just stop being so fucking weird sometimes. Just fuck. Like, you can do other things. Just don't be so weird. Like, even handies, that's fine, but just don't soak. You're not getting anything out of that besides disease.
Hold on, let me ask you guys a couple questions.
Wait.
Were you? Were you two both raised Mormon?
No.
I was.
So, did you? When did you sort of leave that?
I'm still.
How old were you?
I'm still in it.
Oh, okay. Okay, so did you ever go through those?
I just like pipe band in general and church in general. I need to call out bullshit when I see it. Like soaking, that's not a thing. The church didn't tell you to do that. God didn't tell you to do that. Just
No,
fuck.
your penis told you to do that.
yeah. These are just people trying to skirt the rules.
But then your penis told you to keep moving.
No, like the church. I mean, obviously they tell you not to have sex before marriage, and then these kids are just trying to figure out a way around it, right? I mean, it's not like obviously the church didn't promote this. They're just figuring
they tell
out
you
ways.
not to watch porn either. But like, Utah is like the second highest like internet porn rate in the world. Like,
Well, I mean, and this, I would like to pretend to insert a message here of Chanarant accepting all faiths and blah, 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 blah. But we're going to shit on everyone equally. That's our acceptance.
Yes.
it's like The Simpsons.
Yeah, we're going to shit on everyone equally. Like, the funniest
South
thing to
Park.
me, I used to love it because I grew up in fucking Nevada, dude, and there are fucking shit ton of fucking Mormons here.
Yep.
My favorite joke I ever heard, and the way that I thought it was like perfectly described, was like, if you're ever going to take a Mormon fishing, you have to take 2. Because if you only take 1, he'll drink all your beer.
Right. The hypocrisy is outstanding.
It's like one of those things. Like, all right. And I had friends growing up that were mostly Jack Mormon, right? Like they were very, very Mormon,
term.
except they were very, very Mormon, except for when they were drinking or fucking or doing other things.
It's a very, very good term.
they went to-
Jack Mormon.
Yeah, and that's kind of what you are, right? I mean, you're still in the church, but you don't really follow their rules as they lay them down.
Well, I don't know. I don't know anybody that does.
That's a good point.
I'm just honest about it.
Like,
Everyone else is
Interesting.
hypocrites
interesting.
Well,
in
not
secret.
not everyone.
I just
There's
feel
some
like
people,
every Mormon pretends they're Batman, not realizing that they're really like Red Hood. Like they're like it's like I have one
Or
rule,
like-
but I break it when I need to.
or like Robin just like choking himself out in the shower.
That's it's like, well, I only have one rule, but I break it if I want to, and then
When it's
but I still
convenient.
only have one rule. It's like, what the fuck? Like, what are you doing?
So some of these things are real. Like, people do these things.
The glass thing to me seems dangerous.
Yeah,
Just
Hold on.
I can't imagine it's real.
This is
but-
time for another PSA. Hold on.
we might need a demonstration of glass in between you two.
I thought it was going to be
your
you
wife?
two.
Oh, I was saying you two, but like if you have to use her for demonstration purposes, it's not like you're actually fucking. So
Exactly. We could.
No,
we
that's
could do
exactly
it.
what glassing is. They're not actually.
Yeah, they're
fucking.
not actually fucking.
That's the point. Yeah.
All right, we got this.
So
We're
it's a
gonna put an
workaround.
end. We're gonna put an end to glassing right
wait,
now.
so is I'll wait.
Are you trying to fuck your partner through glass? That sounds like a good way to get cut.
You just tied it back into pipe band with the cut joke. Love it. Hopefully, anyway.
Are we actually
Hold on. We got one more.
more.
We got one more.
Yeah, I've got questions about things.
Peace in the Middle East. The Middle East is mostly sand. You know what else is sand? Glass. Don't try to fuck your partner through glass.
I'm gonna fucking cry.
So what else can you teach us about Mormon sex? Like what else do you guys get up to in
about
BYU?
That's about it.
Did you go to BYU?
No, I would never do that.
Oh, I thought
That sounds awful.
I thought somebody mentioned that you went there.
Oh, no.
How long you been playing drums?
Scottish?
Scottish drums. I mean, yeah.
2018.
You sure?
Yeah.
So a couple of years, and where do you guys play? Who do you play?
Wait. You started in 2018?
Yeah.
How are you good?
Lessons.
Oh, okay.
With this guy called Stephen McWhirter.
Yeah.
We can't say his name here.
can't-
It's Stephen McSchmurder.
They say Voldemort on this.
No, that's a different
That's
person.
a different guy.
It's Meven McSchmurder. We just don't say his name here. But anyway, no.
I'm not giving free press to the asshole that won't come on my show. All right.
He's fantastic, and I love him to death, by the way.
Why is he fantastic? In what way?
I mean, he's a great drummer. He's a good teacher. I mean, in 2018, the 2018 season, I lost grade 4 solos, like really fucking hardcore. And I was like, I don't want to do that anymore. So I started taking lessons with Steven. Then in 2019, I started in one competition, I played grade 4. I won like by such a large margin, they moved me up in the middle of the season. The next contest I played, I won. And then at Windstorm, I got second in grade 3. And then I won the online thing in the MSR. And then they moved me up again. So since 2018, I've moved up 2 grades. And in 4 competitions, actually, I've moved up from grade 4 to grade 2.
That's cool. And you played drums before taking Scottish drums?
Yeah.
Like, in what way?
It was like marching band stuff.
Okay. So how long had you been doing that? So you had some hands before you started.
Yeah, I started.
He had his hands. He had his pastor's hands.
His elder's hands.
That was really the help. Was the hands, the extra hands. But no, I started 7th grade. That would have been like, I don't fucking know, like forever ago.
7th grade? So
It would have been like 2012,
ago?
2013.
Something like that? Okay.
Yeah.
That's not bad. And now you guys, you've been playing drums how long, Olivia?
Since
tenor, right?
like 2015-ish.
Right. So, and why don't you play with any Mormon bands or any Utah bands? Excuse me.
That's a loaded question, actually.
I know. That's
why
actually something.
That's
that's
why he's
interesting.
asking it.
They want-
One, it's pipe band related. 2, it's actually interesting.
I don't know if you saw the big glaring logo.
I really thought that was
but,
Dilly.
It's an inverted dilly.
Yeah.
Oh.
But yeah, no. We asked the hard questions
The
here.
hard ones. Olivia actually did play. Well, we both started in a Utah band.
We started in
a
the high school band Ben Lomond.
Oh yeah, I've heard of them.
Yeah. And there's been some really, really good drummers come out of that band. Not so much with piping. Oh, Dalen.
No,
I love Dalen.
There's a couple.
There's a couple.
Yeah.
Can
There's Chris Johnson,
like
people
Chris
that.
do a quick before we get into dissecting Utah's piping culture, because I am very interested into it.
Okay.
I just want to make a caveat that whatever they're doing works, because there are like fucking 50 Utah pipers to like 2 Nevada pipers. It's
You also have to
insane.
consider just the amount
They have
of
way
like
less sex.
Families.
Because that's the thing that really gets you right is like they have 10 kids, all of them playing pipe band.
And then their cousins come and play, and then, yeah.
That was like kind of how we kind of started to get people in is through the Mormon family thing for a while.
Yeah.
Like, it
Well,
worked
we
for
did
us.
have some. We definitely had some injection of Mormon family, like you get like a matriarch or one or two kids from a Mormon family, and then it
all trickle
populates.
in.
Yeah, it populates the rest of the fucking people into it.
The cousin thing is
bunnies and
significant. Yeah. Plus, they don't have sex up there, so what else are they going to do with themselves? I mean,
Dude, they're the
We
best.
do it for copulation. We
Yeah,
do
I'm
it to
saying,
procreate.
They're the best goddamn players because they got fuck all else going on,
Yeah.
right? Like,
remember, like we've talked about this many times in our lives, where like we get like a really good teenage kid or kid that plays, and then he discovers a boob, and then
yeah,
he just
he
disappears.
touches one boob and we never see him.
Never
again.
see him again. Like he discovers.
Fuck.
He knows what life's about. It's not piping. It's about boobs. So we've had that happen to us many a time where
Listen,
a kid,
you can have both. You just
can't.
stick with it.
I
You
prove,
can
I
have,
prove that daily.
yeah, you can have pipes and boobs in your life.
Look at these suckers. I have them.
Those are beautiful.
I play them. I play with them, and I play pipes. You want to touch them? Don't
This
you?
is why I don't touch the mirror. That's why I don't touch the mirror when I come to your place, man. Because I don't know what you're doing there. I'm assuming
He's
it's
glassing
like
with
He's glassing with himself.
assuming it's like a whole lipstick thing of like Happy birthday, Mr. Fuko.
I'm like, you want to fuck me, don't you?
I want to fuck me.
I'd fuck me.
Goodbye, horses.
Shit.
Fusco, I would not be surprised if you were a Buffalo Bill. Oh, actually, that's not true. I would be surprised if you were a Buffalo Bill because I'd just be like, when did you buy real estate? Because like you have to have a place that's like way off the beaten map for that kind of shit.
Yeah, I am way too public to pull any of that off.
There's no way. Like if you invited me to like your secret ranch that I'd never seen before, I'd be like, nah, I'm not going.
Yeah, I try to stay away from crimes against humanity. Mostly, it's just crimes against women. That's what I stick to.
Or yourself, really. I mean,
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I violate myself constantly. So
trust me, there's a reason that I loosen the screws in your closet hanger every time I'm there.
just to make sure I don't kill myself or someone else.
Safety purposes, yeah.
absolutely.
I figure if you really go for it, it'll just break.
Yeah.
So every time I'm there, I just get my Leatherman out and I just loosen the screws a little bit. A little safety precaution. I got a lot of time and energy invested in you, man.
I appreciate that. Yeah. So can we go back to the Utah thing or no?
This is
happily.
fucking episode.
Okay. So before we get to the
Can't
Utah
get
thing,
us in here, wind. Fuck you.
somebody in the chat wants to
I'm
know.
like waiting for it.
So before we get to that, somebody in chat wants to know. Aside from taking lessons from a good instructor, what else has made? What would you? Where would you put credit for your improvement and your success so far?
He never stops practicing.
Yeah, so the thing
ever.
is, if you want to be like really good at piping or drumming, like really good, it just kind of has to be like everything you think about and do, and it has to be your life, and it has to be the only thing that you care about. Like really, it's not. It was
not bode well for you, love.
because like you think about like
predicting
people,
divorce.
Well, if she said it was her pipe band, she'd have to go. But
I know my place.
I
that's a
actually
side.
had that discussion with a woman once. This was 15 years ago or something,
yeah,
and it was kind of like. She kind of put that on me. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna stick with band.
Well, we don't negotiate with terrorists.
Correct.
Yeah.
yeah. Well, you
So
take
anyway.
like an average player. Like I was like below average 2018, and I just dedicated like every single second I had to doing it. And like
Was that a
even-
conscious decision, or is that just your nature? Do you tend to obsess on
I
things?
will do. I'm either like
100%
200% in one direction or nothing. It's nothing in between. So like even when COVID happened and like a lot of people were taking breaks and not touching, they're like, oh, we're gonna take a break for a little bit. I was like, okay, now I can catch up to some people.
Yeah,
that's
good
what was in my head. So like beginning of COVID, we were doing like 6 hours a day of practice.
It was a lot.
It was about that. Like I was just
together.
sitting-
Do you practice together?
We did a little bit then. We don't as much now just because we're more busy, but it was a lot of
And
like,
it's like we have the sets down too.
yeah, we still like I stopped doing like 6 hours a day. It's ended up being like 2 or 3 a day.
Yeah. We got into a more comfortable schedule. Just
Yeah, but during the beginning of COVID, probably for like since March through like November, I was probably doing like 6 to 7 hours a day every day
Good damn.
without fail.
Yeah.
And at least 3 of those would be on a drum with the piper that lives with us.
Who's that?
His name's Dalen.
Oh, okay.
I love you, Dalen.
Shout out to Dalen, whoever the fuck that guy is.
Dalen.
He probably is masturbating right now furiously.
He really
to
is.
Pictures of
I've been
Tyler.
told he's a fan of the show.
He's really not.
I have a question.
Well, let me follow up. Let me follow up on that.
Yeah.
Unless you're going to go.
No,
in the same
go.
direction. So you mentioned time. Somebody, I think, a month ago or so, we read an email because one of the people that listen to the show is a teacher, and they're taught like time is not like the most important thing. Now, we had a big discussion on that. That's the reason I bring that up, and it's interesting to me that you mentioned playing all the time. Like I heard Glenn Brown say this once about like him, and Jack Lee does this too, or whatever. But they play all the fucking time. Like Glenn plays 3 hours a day, probably at least, or something, or at least he did in his. I don't know if he still does, but he did in the early years. And like I think that's significant. Time is of course important, but also how you use your time is important. So like,
so that's
you could waste 6 hours a day if you wanted. You could still.
Yeah, and that's a big thing too. That's why I've cut back quite a bit, and I never do like 3 hours straight anymore. It'll be like an hour in the morning, and then I'll like completely clear my head. It'll be an hour later. But it's.
What's your strategy though? Like, how do you approach your hour in the morning versus your hour in the, whatever? Like
the morning will always be just like straight rudiments out of the Duthert book every single day.
Okay.
So I just want to get my hands as good as I can get them. Halfway through the day, it depends. It's usually a little bit more of that, and then getting into some scores. And then the end of the day is just straight on a drum, going over like an idiom usually. Like I'll say straspes today. Like I'll never like, I don't sit down and do like a set very much. It's usually like I'm going to work on straspes just because if you're working on just straspes, you can really dial in on what you're doing wrong with just that. Mm-hmm. It's a lot easier, but
I think that's an important point. Like the strategy of what you're doing is really important.
I do not recommend doing like 6 hours a day. Like I definitely did it, and I've gotten a lot better because of it. But get a fucking life. Like don't be me, please. Like.
Wait. Go ahead and back to 6 hours a day. Go ahead. Okay. Send it.
So, you don't need to practice 6 hours a day. Go out. Suck some titties. Get a fucking life.
See, brilliant. We are really helping the piping world right now. With
pretty decent plate.
Considering like even like in between. Like when I was doing like the 6 hours a day, even like in between when I would like walk to the gym, I was listening to pipe band albums. I would like get on like the treadmill or the stair climb or whatever I was doing that day, and I would just put on like World Solos Contest, and I would walk back listening to a different album. Like it was the only thing I thought about, talked about. It still is, but
right. So so you got to be obsessive about it. I think that's important to know. Like some people, I deal with students a lot, and it's people that are hobbyists for the most part, and they're like, why do I still suck, blah blah blah. You're just not obsessed about it. Like you think you are, but you're not. Like the people that take it to the next level in anything, sports, music, art, whatever the hell it is,
there's nothing
it's
against
like non-stop
like
thinking
those
about it.
people. Like
no, nothing
there's
against
nothing there's nothing against the people that like want to do it as a hobby or anything like that. Like I wish like I did that, but my brain just doesn't work that way. It's just constant pipe band. Like but you're not going to be like the next Jack Lee if you're not absolutely obsessed. Like you're not ever going to get to that point. And I don't think I'll ever get to like a really, really outstanding point. But like I feel like I'm doing pretty good just because I'm just do it every day.
Right. And I think that's the important part. And is be realistic, but also like, like I think that's the problem that a lot of the people that get hard on themselves about it is they're not being realistic about it. Like, well, I want to be great. Well, you can't just be a hobbyist and be great.
Yeah.
I mean, for the most part.
A lot of it is about the end goal, too. Like, do you want to be in a grade 1 competition circle? Do you want to go play parades?
Yeah, because that's...
Like, what do you want to do?
That's the thing, and this kind of ties into the Utah thing, why we don't play in a Utah pipe band. The only reason... Like, Utah has some fantastic pipe bands. They have some fantastic pipers, drummers. They are all fantastic people. The only reason I don't is because I got an opportunity to go play with Derek. That's it. And I'm being like as obsessed as I am. He's like one of the greatest to me. So like getting the opportunity to stand next to him was just like a dream come true every time I do it.
That's a lot.
Boy,
of
that's
fantastic.
a lot of dick sucking on Derek.
That was a lot of fantastic, man. I mean, you know what fantastic is an acronym for?
What?
Fucking asshole, nincompoop, twat. Oh, never mind. I won't finish the rest.
Ouch.
So you're saying Derek is fantastic? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. Wait, not in that way, but like in a playing way.
No, I'm just teasing. Yeah, that's fine.
So I'm interested. I have a question. Sure. I have a kind of I'm going to open this to the floor because you guys, I'm assuming, are in a relationship of a romantic variety.
We are engaged.
I have never, ever been with someone who was like even a musician, much less like in the pipe band world. So I'm wondering, does that like create more cohesiveness or like more issues? And Fusco, I will have you chime in on this eventually too, because you also were in a romantic relationship with someone who was in the pipe band world. Mm-hmm. So I'm very curious as to whether or not, like, does that make things easier or more difficult? Like, how does that work when you're like, hey, like, we got to do 6 hours of practice today, and like, fuck you, I gotta go to the dry cleaners. Like,
Makes it way easier.
do you think so?
There's no way I would be in a relationship if they weren't in a pipe band. There's zero chance.
And
they
you
wouldn't have the time.
Yeah, I
very
would say that
quiet,
it's,
very quiet, Olivia.
I would say that it's helped a lot. Just like playing wise, like I've gotten way better because he's like, hey, you suck. Let's practice.
That is a frequent quote of mine. It's just we all
You're
suck.
shite. You're shite.
Yeah,
is more the
it's just
correct
we
quote
all
there.
suck.
Okay, that's what I do to psych myself up in the mirror every morning as well.
Yeah, it's convenient too because we live with a piper that's a fairly good piper, but he'll come out and play with us, and it's always just we tear each other down for sure, but like we're all getting like vastly better because of it, because we all just shit on each
It's
other
like
all
we
day.
keep each other in check too. Like, hey, what's going on with that song today? Like,
It's
work
kept
on it.
Yeah, it always keeps us in check because I'll be like sitting there practicing, and Dalen will come home even from a long shift. He doesn't want to practice. He just wants to like go get food and like go to bed. But most of the time I'll hear him go in and start playing on Chanter just because there's like a reminder. Like,
So, well, and that's an interesting environment too, because you're kind of like, you got this. Everybody is into the same kind of music, so no matter what, there's a built-in social activity. No matter, like, you just, hey, like, let's fucking jam. What's going on?
yeah,
Oh, hey, dickhead, let's play.
yeah.
pretty much. That's it. That's
yeah,
it.
a lot of times that's it. I'll just yell, like I will legit yell, like, Dalen, you sack of shit, get out here. And he'll come out with a Chanter and we'll just start playing. That's like the majority of my day.
So, yeah, I've always been curious about that because I've never dated someone in the piping scene.
You definitely should.
Yeah,
I like my current girlfriend. I think we're doing all right.
Fair point.
that's fair.
I don't know how how does she let you do this kind of shit?
Because she's pretty fucking cool.
Yeah,
Well, it's
that,
his
that
fucking
and that's
house.
a rare find. Yeah,
For one.
that's fair too.
She lives with him, not the
Keep
other way around.
her.
She's pretty cool. But Fusco, you have had interband relations before. Like, do you think that's better or worse than like a rando? As far as musically, I mean, not like, you don't have to get into the details of like, which one would choke you in a Batman mask. I'm thinking like musically, like when you were in that kind of relationship, did you feel pushed? Did someone else push you?
Push me to practice more, that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
No.
Like, was it like that? Because like the kind of environment they're talking about, it's like back in the day when we used to always like come home for the summer and crash at your place, and all we would do is practice music.
Right. No, I think if you're the type that's obsessive about it and it's not just a hobby, I think that's really helpful. In my experience, like having the person that's in the pipe band world understands like what you're doing, and it's not like an annoying thing that you're also doing on the side that takes away from them. So I think that really helped a lot too. So, but I didn't have that kind of situation like they had where it's like, hey, we're going to practice together. It wasn't like that at all. But we've always dealt with people like significant others of friends of ours that play, and it's like where they're outside of the world and how miserable that can be for people.
Oh yeah, and it's like I think they'll show to a gig and just be like, fucking another stupid fucking thing that Dave has to fucking play, and I'm sitting here on the sideline texting the whole time. It's like, bitch, like you could go to Starbucks, like we're playing music. I mean, fuck off.
If that person's cool, it works. But I think it's very helpful to have somebody that's in the world. Like I very much enjoyed it, like having somebody that was in the world, even if it's like it could be Highland dance. It could be anybody in that.
Anybody that's in
they
that
understand
sphere.
They understand why you're.
And it really is. It really is a fucking sphere. Like the way I describe it is like, yeah, like there's piping and drumming, there's fucking. But when you go to events, it's like there's Highland dance, there's fucking athletes, there's vendors. Like it. Yeah. I think it's a lot more 3-dimensional than people give it credit for.
You also have to consider, like, I bet this drives you like crazy, Fusco, is just like you are obsessed with pipe band, but like not having anyone to talk about it with, just because no one gives a fuck.
Right.
Like
why do you think we do this?
Yeah, this is exactly. And that's like your cure for this. But like I can like come home, or like people will come home when I'm there, and it's just I can talk to someone about something that happened with pipe band. They'll actually like sit down and listen and have a conversation. Like,
yeah, that understanding is important. The fact that they know what you're dealing with, good or bad, whatever. Yeah,
good, bad, or ugly.
Yeah, no, that's
also fuck drummers. Because
I try to. Yes. What? I'm sorry. What?
Here,
you took my line.
I'm just gonna create controversy.
Oh boy.
Because we have some time to kill, 1, and 2, because I want to hear some opinions on this. Because fucking drummers will bitch about pipe band life, and where's the leadership, right? Like, when was the last time a fucking drummer hit me up for a practice or a jam session or anything?
You just live in the wrong place. If you lived next to me, it'd be every fucking day.
Like, when was the last time like I had a drum sergeant? It's like, hey, we're doing a practice Saturday. I already secured the location. Blah 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 blah. Like, maybe it's a geographical thing, but I feel like I drag these motherfuckers kicking and screaming. Well, you drag these motherfuckers kicking and screaming usually,
right? Well, we have Tim, so it's
like how hard is it to like?
Tim calls me all the time. He's like, "Hey man, can we practice this week?" Like, okay, sure.
Yeah, but he is an outlier.
Yes,
Chum is an outlier,
but he's also newish to pipe band and new to us. But it's been a very long time. Yeah, I mean, I bet you there's other places. It's not just us. I'm sure.
And the funny thing to me, and the thing that pisses me off, is like, so like, for example, you organized the fucking in-person practice that we did, all socially distanced, on Tuesday. Mm-hmm. That was good fun. Barely anybody showed up.
It was great fun. It was 4 of us.
Barely anybody showed up. It was 4 of us, and we were just like riffing, like trying to figure out some cool musical shit.
Well, mostly we were jamming the medley with the drummers, the 2 snares, but we also were like trying to experiment with stuff for fun. But yeah, like,
and that was an incredibly fun practice.
You know what the downside though is, and it's been killing me all week, is like the dread of going back to Zoom. I fucking hate it. Like, as a band practice thing, you know what I mean? Like, I'm like, this is a complete waste of time. Like, I'm sitting here, we can go around the room and I can listen to you guys play, but like, this is not fun at all. Like, it's not. And then especially when we played together like that, it was really fun, right? Like, hey, drums and pipes again, sweet.
And even, we were on like Channers and Pats.
Yeah, we just did Channer Pads, but it was still fun. Plus, those guys are good, and that's helppful.
Well, it's helpful. I cannot speak to their like technical ability when it comes to Scottish side drum. Mm-hmm. All I know is they are very musically inclined, and so like when we're talking about shit, and they immediately adapt, and they're like, oh yeah, like
they get it like immediately. It's not like I don't have to write it out and draw a map to how to fucking.
But like I can be like no that thing there, and then do that while I do this, and they're like, okay, cool. I'm like,
yeah, big time. That's so awesome to have when you have that that type of person to play off of. So like in like rock bands and stuff, I have that too, and which is great. Sometimes you don't have that, and it's like, it's like when you're dragging people to practice, like it's not fun.
Yeah,
I've had that experience in rock bands too. But when you have people that like want to be there, it's awesome. Where people like the drummers we had, like, hey, what if we do this at the end of the Strauss Bay? We're dicking around with the change to try to make it work or whatever. Like, they had ideas. Like, great. I don't have to think of every goddamn thing. Like, what the fuck?
Even if it's a bad idea, you still give a shit.
Yeah, you're showing something.
Like, that's the thing for me. Is like, I will take 3 people that want to do it over 10 that I have to drag.
It's really painful to do that. Yeah, I agree. It's horrible. I fucking hate it. And then
just go look at my sex dungeon. It's all it's 3 willing people and then 10 freezers.
Yeah, man, it's no fun.
I think it's just like depends on the area too, because like we have the exact problem. We used to have the exact problem just in reverse. Like, I've always been in a fairly good drum corps with lacking pipers. Always. I've never. besides our current band, I've never been in a band that had like solid pipers. Like the high school, of course, is gonna be shit, but like we took first in drums our year, and like when we formed like the alumni band for like half a second, we took first in drumming both times we went out, but like it was just the pipers were just not. They just didn't want to be there, really.
But then as soon as we got help for, like, we had to seek out the help for the pipers.
Yeah, and we had to seek out the help for the pipers.
But then they got better, but it was still difficult to, like, keep them going, and that's what ended that band anyway.
Yeah, is because they just were like, yeah, we don't want to show up anymore. And I was like, okay, I'm doing my own shit.
You guys know Kyle.
Yeah.
Right. So Kyle helps our band, and I played with him in Phoenix. What was that? 4 or 5 years ago. Whenever we were kind of playing with them.
That's how
I met Kyle. But like I talk about this sometimes. It's like I would kill, and we still don't have it. We have very good drummers, but nobody that's like a take charge kind of guy. Like I remember we used to watch Kyle. Like he was not waiting for the pipers to be told what to do.
No, he just fucking did his job.
He knew what he was supposed to do, and he would do it on his own. And I'm like, I just want somebody like that, like just on the drum side that'll make
do that all the time.
I know something about drums, but I don't want to have to run that too. You know what I mean? Like trying to manage both, like just somebody like that that'll make that happen.
I still remember that was a time period where I logged probably my highest number of complaints as pipe sergeant, which was great.
Which time period?
When you were running the drum corps.
Oh, right. Well, that was me actually running the drum corps. I don't want to have to do that.
Like
that was
you were running the drum corps, and like, Josh, take care of the pipes. And I'm like, all right, you cunts. Like,
yeah, and we had that in reverse. Like at the Utah games, like me leading the drum corps was circled up. We had a solid group of people with you leading the tenors, like creating the flourishes and whatnot, and me like just kind of rallying everybody together. But we'd like get through like a couple run throughs, and I look over and the pipers are still like in the shade. They're like, oh, we still have like 30 minutes, and I'm like, but we need to get fucking going. But it's the exact same problem you people are having. But it's just in reverse. Like,
wait, you people?
Oh,
you people.
You ugly fucking ginger cunt.
You're one talking about
that. It's pot calling the kettle ginger, mate.
You two are like looking in a mirror.
A ginger can make fun of a ginger.
Well, only a ginger
yeah.
can call another ginger ginger.
Exactly.
That's not how it works.
Ginger.
Yeah. No. So
it's a great Tim Minchin song, guys. Look it up.
So you guys are currently playing with who now?
So yeah, we travel now to Philadelphia to play with the Ulster Scottish.
That's probably the furthest. Well, no, other than like a grade one band type thing. That's the furthest I've heard somebody traveling to play with a band.
We go, yeah, but it's again we love it. And when we first went there, actually they were grade 3, and I went out there and I was fully expecting to play in a grade 3 band versus the grade 2 band that was literally right down the street. Okay?
Ignore that.
Okay. Versus a grade 2 band that was literally like an hour away. I was flying 4.5 hours once a month to play in a grade 3 band
for a weekend.
But I loved it. I loved every second of it. Yeah. But that was kind of.
And our first competition season.
Yeah, because we were supposed. Yeah, our first competition season would have been 2020. It was literally the week before Dunedin when we were supposed to fly out. They're like, oh, everything shut the fuck down. Mm-hmm. So we haven't competed with them, but they haven't made us stop coming to practices. So.
They haven't kicked us out.
They haven't said get the fuck out yet. So.
Are they doing practices during this?
The last one we had was in like November, but and the one before that was in March. Like the November one was really more of a get together, just to make sure everybody's like doing well. It was really really fun though. Mm-hmm. It's really it was a great practice, time. It's always really so fun.
That's cool. Yeah, Derek, I took lessons from him for a little while, probably almost a year maybe. I can't remember now. When I was trying to learn drums to run the drum corps, and then suddenly drummer showed up. I'm like, oh fuck, I don't have to do this anymore. Thank God.
Fusco, like as soon as one drummer's like, yeah, I've had some marching band experience. Fusco's like, sold. Pull the ripcord. Like, shoot went out. He's like, bye.
Yeah. I even got to the point where I played a gig or two. Tap, tap, tap. But I was really excited to go back and not have to deal with it. But yeah, no. Derek's cool, good dude. Yeah. Classic East Coast asshole. You gotta appreciate that.
He's amazing. No bad
You
comments.
won't say a bad thing.
So we're gonna get him to say something
Eventually.
I love Derek.
Derek will hear about this eventually.
So now that I know the episode title is going to be glassing, that makes it very easy for Fusco to edit afterwards.
Right.
The big question for me is, because we have to wrap up the official recorded portion to make our lives easier later on,
That'd be great.
and we can still hang out and chat after. Which means we got to do
Flew by.
Aaron's least favorite segment, Final Thoughts.
Who's Aaron? Oh, I didn't hear it yet. Okay. That guy would not let you go, huh?
But we're gonna start with Olivia. Go.
Just
give her a
fuck. Don't glass.
Just fuck, don't glass. Episode title: Just fuck, don't glass. Tyler, what you got, bud?
Don't be obsessed with pipe band. Like, it's a great thing, but fuck if I don't sometimes like ruin my life because of it. Like, if it comes between practicing 3 hours a day or eating, I'm gonna practice 3 hours a day. Don't do that. Just don't fucking do it. Just get some like fucking medication. Work your shit out.
Let's go.
My thoughts are I think you I haven't heard you guys thank us for allowing you to meet us. I'm really that.
Thank you for telling us to come out in the middle of a park and get sand in our ass.
Get fucking obliterated.
For the
Get
record,
fucked by a goose.
that was Josh's
Those
idea.
geese were scary.
Oh, fuck those geese.
What could go wrong? Let's do a show outside in a park
Well,
with
apparently everything.
AIDS-infested needles on the ground. I don't know.
oh, that was our main thing.
Oh, no,
was the ground, not the goddamn tornado.
Oh my god! Like literally, I thought we were in a tornado. It was crazy.
I was barely like on the ground.
Like we should probably get into a stone building or something. I don't know. Like this doesn't seem like a good
Not
idea.
until we salvage the gear.
Fusco's pipes almost flew away too.
Oh, those are
Josh's-
mine.
Josh's-
Those are my
Those are
pipes.
yours?
Yeah, they almost went into the fucking river.
That's just a testament to the sturdiness of MacLellan Bagpipes. A Delrin bagpipe with a woody sound thanks to its polymer-lined sleeve.
You said Woody.
But yeah, so that's your final thought.
Yeah, no, my thoughts are this. Thanks for coming, guys. It was fun to see you and actually pull off a. I don't know if this is a decent episode or not, but at least it happened.
It's not.
It's not.
It's
It's
fucking,
not good.
It's
To a
fucking
curse, we
terrible.
appreciate it.
Don't listen to this.
Appreciate it if you leave Yahweh behind next time and not bring him to Las Vegas with you, but fair enough. And yes, we will take pictures with you after the show.
Oh,
Happily. Even naked ones.
that makes me glad.
Well,
I'm gonna make a calendar.
Well, I think us three naked and she's fully clothed.
absolutely.
Because, feminism.
Absolutely. So, yeah.
Yeah, my final thoughts would be this is the third attempt now at recording these two and making an episode out of it. And as soon as this gets published, we've officially...
You did hit record, right?
Yeah, I hit record. As soon as this one gets published, we officially know that I am more powerful than God.
I'm
As
waiting
you've
for
always
you.
thought you were.
It's gonna start shaking any second.
Switch it, Fusco! Switch it, Fusco!